Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Jackie. Hi.
Hello.
Jackie, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. So welcome, everybody. Just watching the numbers go up as people join us. I am the master berater. So I'll be sitting here berating Jackie if she does anything wrong. And with me is Jackie Morris, the master baker. So those of you who may be familiar from the powwow, Jackie, I guess you rose to prominence in the master baking realm of things when you did the With Me Now cookies that went down a storm when we were at Dishley.
Yes, lots of people taking photos of those. That was really cool.
Absolutely. Dave Salby Williams, got to give him a name check because he is first in. He's on the YouTube. Hey. He has me in high res on the TV. Hello, Dave. Hope you're doing well. And everyone else is saying afternoon or hello, lovely people. I thought it would be Danny cooking too. No, I need to pilot, I'm afraid, Emma. Otherwise, the StreamYard would go horribly wrong.
Excuses.
I couldn't do it, but no, this is not my expertise arena or level. Me doing all this technical gubbins is where I'm happiest. Anyway, hello, Mum. Happy birthday. Oh, hang on. That's not my mum. That's Sarah. Hang on. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It is. Linda and Norman. Afternoon, everybody. Hello, Mum. Hope you enjoyed your birthday present. It is St. Pancake Day. Where Saint Pancake would stand on the top of a hill and speak to his disciples and say, "Go forth and spread the sugary lemon treats amongst yourselves."
Definitely.
I'm obviously joking. What day is it really, Jackie?
Shrove Tuesday, Danny.
No, Jackie. Wrong. Oh, no. That went wrong. Try again. Just haven't played it before it got live.
It's Pancake Day, yes it's Pancake Day, yes it's Pancake Day, well it's Pancake Day, it's really Pancake Day, yes it's Pancake Day. Now the merry men know about pancake making because Pancake Day is a regular fixture. Oh, yes. You take your frying pan and some sugar and jam and get on down to make the mixture. Well, you take a dozen eggs, take a cup of milk
and a little flour.
To add a little flour and then you beat it up with a wooden spoon and leave it to settle for just 1 hour because it's Pancake Day, yes it's Pancake Day, yes it's Pancake Day, well it's Pancake Day, it's crucial Pancake Day, yes it's Pancake Day. But back in the village's workshop where the living ain't so funny, they make their pancakes out of dirty old mud because they ain't got no flipping money. Their smiles are wide because the tears they hide even though their life is hell.
Snooker. I remember his name. That's Snooker, that is.
I don't remember their names, but I remember the song.
Yeah, I remember Snooker because he was the most prominent common person. Yeah, they'd just be eating mud all the time. And Tony Robinson. So this is usually shared each year by Danny John Jules.
What are those filthy peasants doing with that disgusting slop?
I think it's Pancake Day. Yes, it's Pancake Day. It must be Pancake Day.
Well, you'd better get us a frying pan then, hadn't you?
Certainly, sire. Anything you say, sire. 1 frying pan.
Brilliant.
Coming up, sire.
Highly underrated TV program. A lot of adults loved it because it had so many in jokes, brilliantly written, had that essence of, I guess, Tony Robinson, maybe a Blackaddery element, that sort of realm of comedy. And Mr. Robinson did mention on his Twitter feed, I think it may have been a year ago, that they were trying to bring it back to do a bit of adulting with the Maid Marian. Like that generation go, right, if we did like a theatre thing, would you come along and watch it? And people like resoundingly, yes. Of course, that's been put to the side because of the wonders of Corona and COVID and so forth. But yeah, Danny John Jules, he just knows that. How many years on is that since he did it? Was it 25, 30 years or something? I've lost track.
Oh, I don't count things like that anymore. Just makes me feel old.
It might be something like 30, getting on to 30 years. But he was saying that, it's one of the things he always gets reminded on the day like today. So people tweet him, go, look, it's happening. So those of you who are old enough, that was Maid Marian and a Merry Men and Pancake Day. And I have a tradition just to play that video. And I've already been sent messages this morning about it. Go, Danny, Pancake Day. I know. I know. Anyway, that's what day it is today. I'll have a quick check on the comments. People saying hi. People appreciating the old Maid Marian. On standby for pancakes later, says Gabby Nia. I'm eating pancakes right now. Bev has had pancakes. Yes. Bev has been busy doing it. Danny, what's your favourite pancake toppings? I mean, sugar, sugar and lemon juice. You have to go a long, long way. But I mean, chocolate can be a bit like hazelnut spread can be too heavy. Good question. I like banana. I like banana on them. I guess that element of feeling healthy. What about you,
I go
Jackie?
for the lemon juice for that. Lemon juice and sugar. You're getting
Is that your
vitamin C, right? It's got to be healthy.
Okay, fair enough. Best of luck, says Stuart Brownwood. So what can possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
Andy Airy going for the obvious. Yes,
Happy
eggs. It is a thing. It was a thing. That was over a year ago now. Come on now, move along. There you are. And he's sitting at home chortling to himself. A little bit like that. Tony Mallon, did you leave an egg out for Father Pancake? I did indeed. Maid Marian is a classic, absolutely. Gabby Near, no, you won't have seen it. Never seen Those Merry Men in Sherwood Forest, Must Try Hard. Oh, I thought you were about to say never seen the TV program. And my mum, Danny really loved that program. Yes, I did, because it was funny. It was comedy. Everybody loves comedy. And right, okay. Are we ready? Have you got all your cooking apparatus ready
I think
to
so.
go?
I'm bound to have forgotten something, but we'll see how it goes. It's all good.
Okey-dokey.
So shall I just do a little spinaroo on the...
Well, yeah. Rachel Bentley, Scott eating pancakes while watching. I don't like them. Fair enough. Yeah, spinaroo down onto the table. And people, you're going to chat. So while you're chatting, guys, you chat amongst yourselves as you are, and then just making comments, and obviously saying things like that is Maid Marian. Correct. Well done, everyone. I love the comments because they're like, that's Maid Marian. Like, yeah, I know. We just said.
They're helping people play catch up, that's all. Oh, I can't get my camera sorted. There we go. Hopefully you can see that all right.
Do we bring the recipe up now? Do we bring the recipe up while you're adjusting all that?
Yeah.
So if you don't know how to make pancakes, I'm a bit of a naughty boy when it comes to this sort of thing. I wouldn't know what to do. I'd end up having to go on the internet and type in, give us a pancake recipe. But here's one that Jackie's using now. 110 grams of plain flour, pinch of salt, 2 eggs, large free range, happy eggs, 200 mils of milk, 75 mils of water, and 50 grams of butter. Then, of course, the toppings and things. And you've also got something a little bit extra special because you have colouring. And we'll come to that in a second.
Yes, I got challenged. So I had a little practice last night, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. It's fine.
What are you doing there? That's a bowl, right?
Yep, got a bowl. I've got my flour and my salt in there already, and I've just got my eggs. I've just made a little well in the middle, and I've just got my eggs in there, and I'm just going to start combining that together, and it will start bringing the flour in from around the outside. And as that starts to combine, I will then add my milk and water mixture just to start bringing it all together. So it's a nice and easy recipe. It's really not a tricky one. I know there's lots of plastic bottles full of basically flour, probably a bit of sugar.
Yeah,
that you can buy for an extortionate amount of money.
Well, they do discounting shops. Not that I would know, and I wouldn't happen to have one in my cupboard from last year at all. That's not happening. No, that would be shameful.
No,
shame.
But it's just so easy to make that I thought it would be a good thing to show everybody just how easy it is. So I'm just going to put a bit of a splosh of milk and water in there.
Okay. Organic milk, semi-skimmed, whole.
I used whatever milk I had in the cupboard. I think in the fridge. I think it was whole milk I used, but you could use semi-skimmed, skimmed, plant milk, whatever you've got. It's all good. Okay. Pancakes aren't that particular about that kind of thing. So I'm just going to keep adding this in.
Whisking. How good at tossing are you?
I'm quite good tosser actually.
You're a very good tosser.
Checking it out last night just to make sure that I wasn't going to make a complete fool of myself. But, having said that now, of course, I will throw one around my kitchen, no doubt.
Fair enough. I haven't tossed for a whole year. I'll have to toss later, I think. No, I'll have to toss later. I'll probably toss a few times. No, there's no need for me to do that because the pancake mixture isn't there. So I think I'll just toss 3 or 4 out tonight.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. There you go. That's it. Beat it good. That's it. Give it a good old beating.
Absolutely.
Beating and tossing is what. If you're good at beating and tossing, then you'd be a master pancake maker or a master baker, as a matter of fact.
So the only other bit I need to add to this now is a bit of melted butter. So what I've got over here is my 50 grams of butter. That's not all going to go into the mix. I'm just going to basically take out a couple of tablespoons, put that into the batter. The rest goes into a bowl, and you just use that to make sure your pancakes don't stick in the pan.
Okey
But I knew it
dokey.
wouldn't take long for that to melt.
There's a few people who are watching who don't like pancakes. Go and watch
Oh.
something else. Emma Shaw, I'd
Don't
rather have a big
like
bar.
pancakes.
Yeah, I'd rather have a big bar of chocolate. Yummy. Look. Just
Put the chocolate in the pancakes.
can we revel in the fact that some people do, and just like, if you don't like it, shh, shush, hush now. Rachel Bentley, Me Too, and Alan Mullis. Well, you go and, you little trio, go and have your own little channel where you eat chocolate bars together live. How about that? Do that. Actually, I'll bring one of you on. Eat this chocolate bar seductively. No, maybe not. Gabby Near.
Names will be written down and just used against them at the powwow. No cakes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm
Bring along cakes and pancakes and everything and say, no, you're not allowed them. Gabby Near, I bought a ready mix that was gluten-free for the husband, so I can keep the two mixes away from each other. Very good. Okay, very
That's
good.
a good call.
Okay.
Right, so that's just melted now, and I'm just going to pour that in there.
Karen Spackman, your mum is watching, Danny. This is true, Karen. Are you referring back? Oh, no, hang on. What? No, what? I haven't been rude. I've been talking about tossing pancakes. What are you on about, Karen? I don't know what you're on about. Honestly.
Some people, they just, take smart wherever they can listen to things. Hey, honestly.
Absolutely. And also, well, the reason I'm here is because, the reason we're all here is because our parents did things to each other. Let's not beat around the bush. The reason why there's nearly 8 billion of us on the planet is not because they were all going, oh, hello, I'm going to touch you on the nose. Bye. Right. Beverly Gow. Jackie has started her own business called Storm Cooking, and you can learn to bake with her online. Lots of amazing recipes, including vegan bakes. Check her out on Facebook. Love her. So
thanks, Bev.
don't forget to pay Bev the 20 quid later for that advert, that shout out later on today. But
I'll pay her in cake.
This is true. And this is why I'm partially drunk, because you've been stuffing me full of food on various occasions. But also, I need to say that you were a bit reluctant about, no, I didn't want to have this. I know I have my own small business now and Storm Cooking. I don't want to advertise it. And you were a bit polite and humble about it. And I've got absolutely no issue. The fact that you're giving me your time to do this, to make it a bit exciting during these lives. Yeah, Storm Cooking. Go and find her on Facebook and look at some of her wonderful, wonderful baking skills and cakes. I mean, the Valentine's thing. How was your Valentine's orders? It was quite busy, I expect.
Yeah, that was good. So I did a chocolate truffle class online. So I had, I think, about 14 people sign up for that. And I was also doing cupcake bouquets as well. So I was doing bouquets of roses that were edible. So, no hay fever problems. And you get to eat cake. It's all good.
Okie dokie. Have you got your headphones in? Because they are clunking away. Are they whacking against anything in
sorry.
particular?
Yes, I will. I was trying to get them so they didn't hang in front of the camera, but they're probably causing more problems than I'm trying to solve. So.
Just in case people are wondering what the clicking and cracking is, just to let people know in case they're wondering. Kerry French, can I ask a technical question? Why does melted butter go in the batter?
I think partly because it tastes really good, and I think it also helps with a little bit with the non-stick. So, I mean, I've got a non-stick pan here, which is quite good. But if you've got a pan that isn't, having a little bit of butter in there, I think does help with just making sure they don't stick. And you can toss them yourself.
Now, I showed you something last night that was very exciting.
Yes, you did.
I don't know if it's going to be
challenging.
Yeah.
Showing it to the viewers.
I won't. I'll direct them in. I'll tell them to Google. Go onto YouTube if you can remember this. To keep this in your brains, type in Premier League logo pancakes, and if you aren't astonished by what you see, then you don't appreciate art. It's amazing. Now Jackie's kind of sort of not replicating the precise intricacies of some of the logos that were made.
No, I look like a 6-year-old in comparison. And that might be
it's inspiring. It's inspiring what we're about. It's inspired what you're going to do now, isn't it? You saw the technique, the layering system. Yeah, the way the layers are done, and then so know how to do it. So you can just see to the right hand side, Jackie is doing something which, if you're smart, you'll figure out what it's going to end up being.
This was the easiest one. I thought I'd start easy.
Okay, Jane Rolls. Someone recommended ketchup pancakes. If you don't normally like pancakes, personally love pancakes, won't be trying ketchup. Sounds wrong to me. Do you mean ketchup in pancakes or pancakes made of a ketchup kind of mixture? I mean, I love crepes. I do love a good crepe every now and then. And of course, you can have savoury ones. I mean, on the continent. I mean, our pancakes are very different to how the crepes are made. I think crepes are fantastic. Can't get enough of those when I'm abroad. So. Ketchup ones. Tell us more. Give us more context, Jane, about that.
Yeah, I'm quite intrigued with that.
Some people are objecting to it on the comments, saying, "Jane, you're wrong."
What, savoury pancakes?
No, the ketchup thing.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
I was going to say when I'm having pancakes on Pancake Day, I do usually have a few token savoury ones. So I put pesto, bit of grated cheese, and some sliced cherry tomatoes in mine.
Okay.
That works really nicely.
Gotcha. Karen Spackman. Oh, I'll check out the chocolate truffle making. I have lots of alcohol infused fruit that would make perfect truffles. Ooh. Actually, this is very true. I know Karen is big on that sort of thing. Well, worth keeping in mind. Jane said just ketchup on the pancake. Oh, that does sound wrong.
That does interesting. Just ketchup?
Yeah, ketchup. I think if you've got an element of sweetness in the pancake, I don't know. Well, don't know until you try it. Not that I'm going to be in a hurry to do it, but.
But remember, in this pancake batter, there isn't any sweetness, so it's all about what you put in it. Yeah. So there's no sugar in the actual batter. I know there's lots of different recipes for pancakes out there. So some do have sugar in the batter, and that's going to work a little bit differently. Are
you able to move your camera a little bit more over the saucepan, or is it a bit static there? Because
there we go.
Currently looking just at the chopping board. That's a bit better. Thank you. What made the edge that is holding the batter in? Black food colouring, asked Gabinier.
So this is a little bottle. Let's see if you can see that. Yes. Yep. So I've got pancake batter in here. I've actually coloured this. Now, because I do lots of cake decorating, I thought, I'll just use my food colouring for that. But I actually had to use some food grade activated charcoal that I had to get it this black, because black is really, really hard to colour. Yeah. So I've just used a bit of that, and I've got a really, really fine tip bottle there. I tried using one of these for the outline, and it just went everywhere last night. So
fair enough.
I just decided to do this. Now, hopefully, there we go.
Hopefully that answers your question, Karen Spackman. Sorry, go ahead.
No. As this starts to cook, it should. There we go. Start saucing it out. There we go.
You're about. Yay!
Not quite.
You're tossing. You're tossing successfully. Let's see that wrist action. How good are you at it? Okay, very good. Very good. Very good.
That wasn't quite cooked, so I'll flip that over again.
Okay.
But once you can see it sort of set on the top, you know that you're okay to flip it over.
Okay. There is sugar in ketchup, says Dave Salby William. I know that, Dave. There's loads of sugar, too much sugar.
There is a lot of sugar.
I was a ketchup monkey growing up, and I'm just trying to think of it fusing in my brain as to how it would go down with a pancake. I'm a big ketchup fan, but don't know.
It's a very strong flavour to just have ketchup in a pancake, but maybe.
Stuart Brownwood's already just had a look at the Premier League logo pancakes. Very good.
They are very impressive. Someone has done a lot of practicing with that.
Yeah. Ali Murphy Oates, I want mango pancakes, and okay. And Gabby Nia, like piping on biscuits, thin line that cooks fast and that holds the shape. Clever. So big up the cleverness. Yeah, I mean, like I say, again, I implore you to go and look at the Premier League logos, and you see how you look at it and think, how is that going to work out? And they flip it, and you're like, goodness, that's just astonishing. Okay, very good. There you go, little yellow love hearts.
Yeah, so we got one of them. So
looks like a fried egg. Looks like all the fried egg with too much yolk in it.
Yes. Yeah, they've been looking a little bit abstract, that's for sure. So I've just got a bit of kitchen roll here with the rest of that melted butter, just to make sure it doesn't stick.
Okay, super.
And right, so let's have a go. This one didn't go quite so well yesterday, but we'll see.
I'm just watching on the I've got the additional screen on the YouTube, watching it go through. Is it a little bit potatoey your end, guys? It's very fluid on my StreamYard, but on YouTube it seems to be a little bit blocky. But I think you can make out what's happening anyway. It doesn't need to be super fast speed action.
Oh, is that my potato internet causing problems?
Potentially, but it's still it's not blocky. It's not breaking up. It's just a little bit. The frame rate is slow, but you can still certainly see what you're doing. Oh, here it goes. So yeah, hopefully you can work out what Jackie's doing now.
Did find colouring within the lines a little tricky last night.
Okay.
I selflessly went through a batch of pancakes last night to practice.
So your sacrifice is greatly appreciated. Sacrifice yourself at the altar of Saint Pancake. Why are you commenting? Not you, Jackie, in the comments. Dolly ! 6 times. Don't do 6 exclamation marks.
Oh, I've got that covered. Don't worry.
But she's
the next one.
Oh, are you guessing because of the Y? Oh no, it's not quite Dolly. But if you're wondering where she is, she's on the usual secretary chair.
I have to say, my kitty's been quite quiet. I think he's having a snooze in the front room.
Yeah, where is he?
You'll know if he's about. All of a sudden, he'll be like, foghorn cat.
Yep, had him last night, didn't we? When he came in, little Percy,
yes.
Percy Perserton. Yeah, awesome. People have guessed what you're doing already.
Well, yeah, I would hope so.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. Well, we'll see how it pans out. Hey, like that. You see how it pans out? No.
Oh, really?
Wasted, I tell you. Wasted all these jokes.
Well,
I posted on Twitter the other day that I love to have a good wine on Valentine's Day. So I'll sit down.
I saw that.
And people are like, "Oh, what wine are you having?" It's spelt WHINE. I'm like, "Yes."
Oh no.
That's the joke, you people. Hey, that's all right, actually.
Not too bad.
Can you bring it up to the camera? Are you able to sort of, don't burn yourself, whatever you do, but NWM.
Yeah, it's kind of splodge.
Nuum. Other way around.
I did do it the wrong way around last night, and I'm like, oh, for goodness sake.
Now me with. Sound like a farmer, don't I? Now me with. Here we are. Now me with. Deep in well, hang on, where do farmer accents come from? Norfolk. Yeah. Anyway.
Or the West Country.
West Country. Yep, absolutely. Callum Barrel. That's a bit of a. God, how do I do a brief answer to that question? What is the story behind the With Me Now logo design? I understand it's based on Google pins, but intrigued to know more. Not necessarily a Google pin. I mean, actually, fine. So, shall I talk about this while you?
Yeah, go for it.
Shuffle and shake. How do we do it? So, With Me Now. The name had to be based on, obviously couldn't be called the Parkrun Show, copyright, etc., trademark names and so forth. But reiteration, it needs to be Parkrun familiar and something it wasn't copyrightable. So the barcode goes in. The barcode is hyper familiar as being an instrumental part of parkrunning. Tourism based because of course me primarily, Nicola just stays at Woodhouse all the time. That it was to be touring around to different park runs, and then what it stems from is that we had have a tourist group on WhatsApp, and me and Steve would race to tag where we were when we arrived. So whoever was driving would be at a disadvantage to then get onto the phone, go on WhatsApp, and then here we are, tag where we are, and we'd pin where we are, and everybody see that we'd arrived safely. So there's a big thing. There's a theme there in terms of pinning stuff on WhatsApp, and so the pins are a generic thing. Obviously, they were very familiar and famous to Google. So I thought I'd run with that, and then that's what it's designed on. Rudimentary illustrator skills to be able to do a circle. I wanted to make it a bit more 3D by giving it a bit of a shade to it, and the shadow that was touching the floor. With Me Now is the familiar phrase that I used to say when we picked out, and had to have a connection to the Parkrun Show. The barcode actually says With Me Now, and the colours it had to be in a scheme that had fundamentally nothing to do with parkrun. I wanted it to be understood that there wasn't a colour from the parkrun palette, of which there are very, very many, to go, right, we're kind of copying or imitating the colour. Yellow is not really a parkrun colour in any form. The nearest is apricot, but also the high vis of volunteers is the nearest you'll get, but there's nothing which is necessarily copyrightable to do with parkrun. So it's different to that. Had nothing to do with the yellow of the cowl or anything else, or yellow or black of that. It's nothing. It's just purely yellow was one of the only colours on the colour palette. It wasn't really associated. So that, in a very roundabout and long way, is why the logo is the way it is and the inception. And in that time, while I've been talking and thinking, hopefully people have been watching and looking. I've just spied what you're doing, and I can see this is going to look pretty damn good already.
Well, it went a bit wrong. Unfortunately, the mix I just made has a few lumps in it, so things went a little bit wrong. But there we go. I can make slightly.
A little bit wrong, but again, underselling yourself, because right now that looks to me not even, I guess, in the abstract element of things. I wouldn't see the brain of symbolism and abstract stuff. It doesn't look particularly abstract. My brain is immediately saying right now that looks like a white. Oh, and actually, maybe, you know what? If we didn't know what Dolly was or is, then would we wonder what that is? So yeah, in the abstract,
everyone watching today will know who and what Dolly is.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. We know it's whiskers. We know that it's a cat face with little pointy ears. Okay. Tony Malin looks like a ghost or a character from Among Us. Get out of here, Tony Malin. Away with you.
I did think, what does Among Us look like? Because they're quite a simple shape, but I haven't got any other colours. I've got yellow, I suppose, but
pink. No pink. How would you make pink?
No pink.
Red and white.
I've got all the colours. I've got all the food colours.
Okay.
Any colour you care to mention, but to do that right now, probably going to take me a little while. So maybe not. I'll have a little go later, maybe. Okay.
Don't be modest, Jackie. These are fab, and doing it live is brave. So brave, you mean. Stuart Brownwood there. Okay.
I thought, well, it will make people laugh if they go horribly wrong.
They haven't. I don't think they've gone wrong at all. What would laugh if you went to go and toss it and it landed like on top of your iPad or something? That would have been funny.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I practiced last night, because it's like, I'm not going to get away with just flipping them over with a fish slice.
Okay. Well, it certainly feels like half an hour of someone's lunchtime. Sorry, go ahead.
Cool. This sort of pan helps as well when you've got just a little lip that actually points out slightly. It helps. This is actually a pancake pan that I was bought as a present.
Ah, nice. Very talented, says Callum Burrell, Jackie. Karen Hurrell, this is amazing. I'm usually pleased if my pancake is roughly circular. I didn't know you could make shapes. Martin Kaplan has just come in at this live to find Dolly on the screen. Starts off on a high. Nice.
Hey.
We're making everybody hungry. Max McCarty, I was going to wait until dinner time for pancakes, but some milk and egg just accidentally fell into some flour.
Oh dear.
Oh, I fell over and I slipped and I landed some food into a bowl and it's all mixed together. It's like those people who go into hospital that end up having like a light bulb or a bottle up their bum, don't they? They always tell the doctor in A&E,
just fell.
I slipped and fell on the thing that went up my bum.
And nobody believes them.
Rightly so. The chance of that happening, eh? The chance. Well, actually, you know what? Nearly. Somebody somewhere, due to probability, will have done that. They'd have been walking around the house.
Really?
Most accidents happen in the home, don't they? Somebody would be in a shower, they'll have slipped and I don't know, like a shower bottle, and gone into their bum, and they'll have gone in there, and all the nurses and everything would be like, whatevs. You don't know, genuinely innocent. Somebody's going to get caught out of that. Probability is very small, but it's possible. It's not impossible. It's improbable.
Very improbable.
But you didn't think you would be talking about bottles up bums today during the pancake cooking, did you?
No. But if there hadn't been at least some innuendo or some kind of talk like that, I would have been disappointed. So
filth. Janina Root, got to get back to work, but with the Dolly pancake and the With Me Now logo story, it was totally worth tuning in for 5 minutes. Thank you, Janina, and thank you for getting Schwannen Tyke for spamming the heck out of the cafe nominations. I kind of regret doing the nomination form a little bit. It's very different to Work Up Popcorn Beauty. Some people have been spamming the heck out of it. A lot of people haven't been listening to the comments. Haven't listened to the instructions. Please don't put the cafe name in it. So I've deleted just a load of people that if you just put in the cafe name with cafe and everything else, I've just deleted the row out because they have expressly asked, and I've said in the comments and the instructions, no one's read them. I'm being iron-fisted about it and going, nope, out you go. Because we had so many people just do it. Rules are rules. Absolutely. So if you do share it or spread it, make sure people don't type the cafe name, because I'm just going to delete it. I'm tired of just deleting it all out now. I asked it specifically. It says the Parkrun event. I kind of instantly regret doing it. I wish I hadn't done it now, because I think the spirit of it's gone. Some people have basically gone and said, like, "I'll just go and put your nomination in," even though there may not be someone who's gone to the cafe. They've just gone and spammed us, and I'm like, that's not the
really?
intention, the spirit. Yeah,
No.
I think the spirit has gone because it's the first time around with the World Cup. People didn't know what to do, and now this time people have gone, right, just put a comment in, and they've spammed it. So I think they slightly spoiled it. So I'm in two minds about still going ahead and doing it.
Oh, keep going.
We'll see how.
Don't let them ruin it.
We'll see how it goes. I will just do the 8, but I'm a little saddened by how many people have just gone and spammed one cafe. It was meant to be like a general feeling from the community to say, look, I've been to these ones, I've toured around, I liked all these are worth nominating. And then we just had a bunch of one cafes be spammed by a couple of events, and it's like, do you know what? And you've all put in too much information. It's made a mess of my ability to collect all the names together. I don't want to do this. So it's a bit of a sad thing, but rules are rules. Otherwise, hey ho.
Yeah, just kick them out.
Yeah, no, I mean, I like I say, it's not just you, Janina. Sorry for the spamming by enthusiastic. Yeah, but I mean, I appreciate the enthusiasm, encouragement to get the nominations in, but it's overspilled way beyond what my intentions were. And the fact is, I can't restrict, or I can restrict. I didn't want to put restrictions on people's ability to only do one nomination or make people put 3 nominations in, and it's kind of gone slightly wrong. Anyway, hey ho. Right. I thought long and hard about the park faff cafes I've had the best time at, says Amanda Murray Hindhind. Yeah, read the rules. I don't like being too iron-fisted with it all. I'm afraid I have to be. Otherwise, it's going to make my life too difficult to end up doing it, or at all. Right. So one more love hearts. That's it. Have you got any other designs coming up, or was this our last one?
No, I think that's the only one. Well, they're the only ones I practiced. I could have a go at something if I know what something looks like, but something very simple would have to be. Yeah. Have to be suggested if there's anything else you want to suggest. But
yellow heart. Are you eating these, or are you going to, I don't know, Uber it over? Get an Uber taxi, send it over my way.
You can come and pick up pancakes if you want. I've got like 2 batches of mix here, and even I can't eat 2 batches of mix, so you're welcome to have some.
Okay, I'm going to go and try and make my own, and I'm just going to say the pancake mixture color is ordinarily, it's a bit cream, and I'm just going to pretend it's yellow. I'll just turn on like a very orangey yellowy light, and oh look, it looks yellow to me, and then pretend it is. Okay.
I suspect you haven't got any turmeric or anything like that, because you could color it with something like that.
True. I don't have turmeric. Don't be silly.
Bev probably has actually.
Of course, she has. She's got everything in the pantry. I've got dust in the back. I've got dust in the back of my cupboard.
I'm very jealous of Bev's pantry. It's quite impressive that you can just walk in and have the whole pantry there.
Okay.
I have to make do with cupboards, but it's all good. Yeah. Okay. Can't really complain about my kitchen.
No, absolutely fair enough. Right. 33 minutes. We'll do it for a couple more minutes, and then we'll go. All good. Thank you for that, Jackie. You're happy with your pancake making?
Yeah, it hasn't gone too badly.
Happy with it?
Colouring over the lines, but it's all good.
I think you beat yourself up. You're like me, perfectionist. You want everything that you put your name to be spot on. Understandable.
Absolutely.
Understandable. Yeah. So, Sarah Jane Phipps. Yeah, I'm not going to get anybody else to do it for me. I'm going to do it myself tonight, Sarah. I'm going to toss myself. All right. I'm not going to invite anybody around to come and just do the tossing for me. That's just, certainly not during COVID. That would be breaking rules to have someone come around and do that for me. Exactly.
Not good.
All right, cool. And on that lovely note. Right. Let's see your face before you go. Let's see your face before we go.
There we go.
Right, you've got 30 seconds to do an advert. Go.
Oh, put me on the spot, why don't you?
Yep.
Yeah, so if anyone does want to learn some new baking skills online, if there's anything you particularly want to learn, stick it in the comments, because I'd love to hear about what things people actually want to learn. I've got Mother's Day class coming up doing a cookie bouquet, and I've got an Easter class coming up doing Easter Rocky Road. So those will be out fairly soon.
There you go. Super. There you go.
Thanks very much.
And then Storm Cooking on Facebook.
Storm Cooking. Facebook and Instagram. I'm on both.
Cooking. They are in big letters. Let's do it. Et voila.
Hey,
Storm Cooking. There you go. I still think you should have called yourself Master Baker. That would have been the win.
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. I've got that on my technical tee. I'm not having that as my company name.
Okay. Fair enough. Understood. Right. Take care, everyone. See you tomorrow. And, Snoop Boopins. Get your animal pictures ready. There you go. Cash Batman,
cool.
if you're watching, get your pictures ready. Do not post it on the scheduled post. Post it on the post I put out in the morning. We've been over this. All right. Take care, everyone. See you. Bye.
Bye.